We had bought this house with the intention of filling it with children, and I had always envisioned hearing the little pitter-patter of feet and hearing laughters and even getting up in the night to my crying baby to soothe them. But instead of that, it was a very sad house, very silent house, and that was really hard. To start at the beginning, I was 26 years old, had just been married to my husband. Both were healthy individuals, and we were actually very blessed to discover we were pregnant on our honeymoon. And then, unfortunately, we found out we had lost the baby at 19 weeks. We tried again and were blessed after 3 months with another pregnancy. We found out we were having another little girl, and unfortunately at 18 weeks, at a doctor's appointment, they looked for her heartbeat and couldn't find it, and she had passed away. I was induced, I delivered her, I held her. She was a baby, 10 fingers, 10 toes, perfectly formed. Going into the third time, I was definitely very anxious. I remember going to the doctor on a Friday, 16 weeks pregnant, and feeling nervous. They did an ultrasound. The baby was so active. He was moving all around, kicking his little arms and legs. I had a rented fetal Doppler. I checked Sunday night before I went to bed. It was strong. Monday morning, I woke up, I couldn't find it. You know, I just didn't know why it was happening to me. Like, I had wanted to be a mom for so long. I had taken such great care of myself. I had done everything right. To just have it happen again and again was so hard. And so I was literally in the darkest place of my life. We really advocated for ourselves because the doctors that we were seeing until we came to the center just didn't know. I was sent for test after test after test, and there were just no answers. I wanted to do everything that I could, so I created this binder, and I kept all of my lab results, all of my testing. Once I had a confirmed diagnosis of celiac, I actually found Dr. Green online. I did some research to try to find the top doctor in celiac, and he came up, and I wrote a letter to Cynthia about my story. And I wanted to make an appointment with Dr. Green. And she called me within about 10 minutes and said Dr. Green had cleared his lunch. He wanted to see me the next day. I brought my whole binder in to see Dr. Green, and he looked through everything and listened to my story while he started printing out some medical journals that were related to what I was going through. His recommendation was to go gluten-free, and he would monitor my antibody levels, and once they were into the negative range, he felt that it would be the time to try again for another pregnancy. So after about 10 months, my antibody levels were finally in the negative range. I was given the green light to go ahead and try, and our beautiful son, Dominic, was conceived, and he blessed us with his birth, January 5th, 2013, and he's perfect. I'm so thankful to Dr. Green and everyone at the center. They have tremendously changed our life. I have my precious son, and finally this is a happy house. It's no longer a sad house. It's filled with the pitter-patter of his little feet and happiness. It's finally the house that we wanted it to be.